asking, how is it the LBGTQ community has more pull and is more recognizable than the black community?
Wow. Sad but true. I think is that so many things. All right, because first of all, when it comes to that community, they do have black, white. So you got too many advocates. It's so many, not too many. You have a lot of advocates for them. So for the black people, you have the black people are advocates for black people. So let's just be real. We don't have that many people from other races being advocate for us. Mm-hmm. But in the LGBT community, those are all races there. So you have all races backing them. And you have not just the people that's in the community, people that's related or friends with the community. So that's why they have a lot of pull, because they have a lot of backing, because they're on it. I'm telling you, soon something happens, let a transgender or a gay or a lesbian person get attacked or discriminated against it or whatever, one phone call, everybody, boom, jumping on it. As a whole, we have a situation where it's a video. I mean, not a video. It is a small video on Facebook with a story about Patterson, New Jersey man that he was saying that he was being attacked by the cops. He went off in the ambulance and didn't make it to the hospital, or was in bad shape when he got to the hospital. I have to read more into it, and people are asking for people to share and shine some light to it, just like we tell you guys to do when we have certain topics and stuff. We tell you how to hashtag, because it's very important when it comes to social media. And shed lights on things and get the right person attention, then it's going to go somewhere. But it's like pulling teeth to get the black community to pull together for certain things. And like we were talking about earlier, if it doesn't affect them personally, some people don't care because they lack empathy. They don't understand the big picture of it. So I'm telling you, that's why they have so much pull, because they got the support, they got the numbers, and they got the people willing to do the work and put the time in and knock on the right doors and call out the right people and connect with the right people. So that's why they got so much pull, because it's not just the people that's in the community, it's the support that they have around from their friends and their families. They build their organizations. That's why they have so much pull. Let's be honest. If we pull together like that, we can do the same. We can have the same big movement and the same pull as they have. But we're not doing it right. We're doing everything right.
Man,
that's just it.
This is an easy one. This is a real easy answer. It's called unity. UNITY. Like the Queen said, when you jump on one, you jumping on all of them. Okay, they go to their bars, their own clubs. They like to eat at their own restaurants. They'll eat anywhere, but if they know a member of their community is opened up shop, guess what? They're going to go support them. If they know a member of their community has a performance, they're a singer or a rapper, guess what? They go and buy the little $5, $10 ticket and go support them. It's easy because I hear that. I've been hearing that same complaint for years. Remember, and I'm talking to my Philadelphia people. I don't know how it was in Jersey. I'm assuming places like Camden and Trenton was similar. But remember back in the day, the bodega was ran by the Vietnamese, the Chinese. Remember we said, I'm going down to the chink store and go get me some socks, or I'm going to get some gloves or a hat, or get me some eggs. The little variety store, right? The bodega. So one day we blinked, and then it was the Puerto Rican store. Then we blinked again, and now it's the Dominican store. And all I've heard in the so-called Black Power movement, why is it the Dominicans and this, they can do it, but we can't do it because we don't want to do it? Guess what? When the last time there was a we? When the last time you saw we do anything? Seriously, when the last time we did anything other than elect Barack Obama? That's the last time I really saw us come together. Because when we start talking about why everybody else is doing something, how come they got pulled? Okay, well, if you want pulled, go join an organization and become a number or become a member to a movement that best suits your needs. Because what's happening, Black folks, the difference is, I mean, yes, there's a lot of hate towards the gay and lesbian community. They have no choice but to come together, because if they get fragmented like us, they'll get picked off. They don't care what color you are. They accept you for the way your life is, and you're part of their culture. So they understand unity. And we've been saying that for Black folks forever. Oh, I can't rock with them, they Hebrew Israelite and I'm Muslim. No, I can't rock with them because they Christian and I'm Muslim. No, I can't rock with them because they Muslim and I'm Christian. See, y'all let any damn thing divide y'all. They'll chop you up like cheesesteak meat, and you're hating each other, you're hating yourselves.
Yeah.
LBG community, they come out however they want to come out, whether they got pink hair, blue hair, damn purple mohawks, they don't give a shit. They happy as fuck. Well, I'm sorry. They're happy people. I gotta edit that out. Us, we gotta attack each other for every little thing. He ain't rocking the right sneaks. Go at him. Clown him. Bid on him. If you ain't doing that, you're robbing each other.
And killing each other.
Let me get this straight. So if I'm not rocking the right gear, I'm going to get clowned. And if I'm rocking the right gear, I might get robbed for rocking it.
Lose.
Due to knowledge of that. See, it's at some point, I forgot what it's like for the civil rights movement. And I'm not talking about Martin Luther King and I'm talking about the whole movement, because it was different organizations moving at once.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we forgot that time period where if you were Black, you were under attack. So because y'all have been allowed a little more integration into society, y'all forgot how to come together. So to answer your question is unity. UNITY, like tie. You and I tie. We bond together. You tie together. Get it? When you start doing that, then you stop asking these damn questions about why everybody goes do. And go find an organization, be a part of it, support it, and try to help build a better community. So, you know, that's the only way to fix these problems. One house, one crib, one mind at a time.
Yep.
All right. Okay, here we go. The government shutdown.
Okay.
Here we go. The first question. Is it true that the shutdown is going to affect tax refunds? Well, you want to give your take and I'll follow up.
Well, first and foremost, I just want people to understand the importance of doing your research before you share, and post on social media, because certain people are going through panics for nothing. Tax refunds. Is it going to affect? I don't know if it's going to affect tax refunds or not. I mean, we had a slow up last year, but it didn't stop it.
Yeah. It didn't stop it. It was a slow up because of there was something going on 2016 period that when it was time to no, I'm sorry, the 2017 period it ended. So remember, in January of 2018, we were doing the 2017 taxes, and there was some issues with fraud and duplicates and all this other stuff that they wanted to clear out. So they said it's gonna be some staggering with it coming out. They were expecting it to be happening this year too, but they're not talking about it because it's a shutdown. And the reason why it was going to be some delays this year is because remember, in 2018, Trump signed the new tax law. So everything is under a new tax code. So they wanted to make sure they got everything right. So just expect things to be a little slow when they kick back in.
But I think it's going to be a little slow down, but I don't think it's going to affect people's taxes. You're going to get your refunds. I think at the end of January, because, before you used to be able to do it early. So when the New Year hit, people was out there doing their taxes, but the earliest you can file this year is January 28th.
I think so, yeah. I got to double check that. Yeah, I got to double check that.
Yeah, according to the U.S. Today, is that even though it's a government shutdown, you still will be getting your taxes, but you can't file until January 28th. So people, stop being so frantic. So when you see something, you're going to get your refunds. You just have to wait to be able to file them like we had to wait last year. I don't know. I don't do taxes. So I don't know the different what's changing because, like I can say, there's a new tax law. So I don't know what's changed as far as credits and deductions and stuff like that. But you will be getting your taxes. So I would appreciate it if people stop having people go through a frantic panic, with their taxes. Because I even saw people say, oh, they still taking money out for taxes. So, but, there are some ways that the shutdown will affect people, but taxes isn't one of them.
Nah, the taxes will go on. What's happening is since the government is shut down, they have already told the IRS to come back to work, and they're going to work from a furlough situation, meaning you're going to work for free until the budget is resolved and the government opens it back up, and then they will give you your pay and all the back pay.
Which nobody wants to work for free.
Yeah, that's the downside. Now, as of, I think we've already passed the record. This is the longest shutdown we've had in history. And, to answer that question, yes, you're still going to get your taxes. If you're one of those people who are in a rush to get your money, my advice, and this affects me too, and because I do taxes, and I was expecting the next 2 weeks to be, oh man, I'm going to start processing taxes for people getting that money. So it's affecting me too. Here's the thing. If you're one of those people that are in a rush to get your money, contact one of those, who's those people? The tax services that will give you a loan on your taxes. If you're hard up for money, Jackson
H&R Block
kind of guys. Yeah. So what you can do is call them tomorrow morning when they're open, ask them about the tax, the shutdown, and say, I expect a little delay because of the shutdown. Because remember, these people have to go back to work and process your tax claims, and they're not getting paid. So hell yeah, it's going to be slow for things to come out. But the tax services out there, what they usually do is they give you, it's like you're getting $9,000 back, right? They'll front you $4,000, and you just know when your taxes come in, you owe. They're either going to or have the deductions built in. Back when I used to use not H&R Block because I hated them. Jackson Hewitt, I used to just want give me my whole shit now. I filed on Thursday. I'm coming back Saturday, and I'm walking out with a big fat check. And when my check comes from the IRS, it goes straight to them. I already signed off on it. I mean, you can do things like that. It's up. I mean, you got options. But the answer to your question is yes, your taxes will be still flowing. Next question. You ready? What the hell is a government shutdown?
I'm gonna let you take this one on, Hakim.
Let's look at it this way. All right, quick civics. A government every year a budget has to be passed. The House of Representatives to the Senate, and then the president has to sign off on it. Now, what happens is a lot of negotiations, a lot of back and forth between the three institutions. The president wants things in next year's or this year's budget plan. Let's say if he wants 100 drones to protect the border, right? That's going to cost him $15 billion. So he lets Congress know, make sure you guys include $15 billion in the normal budget. Now, let's say it costs $1 trillion to run the government, the parks, the EPA, everything, right? All the federal stuff, the Social Security, all of that. Let's say it takes $1 trillion for that to get passed, and you pay all the bills. They have to agree. So what happened was 2 weeks before Christmas, a bill came out and it went through the House of Representatives when Paul Ryan was still in charge. It went over across the hallway to the Senate. The Senate said, okay, is the president going to sign this? Here come old Mike Pence country ass, come on down, and said, yeah, the president said it's okay. He'll just take $2.5 billion for the wall. Okay, cool. Everybody was agreeing, and then at the last minute, Trump started hearing Rush Limbaugh and that crazy white woman over on Fox or wherever the hell she's at call him a wimp and a coward. And he turned around, called up the Democrats and Republicans, and I ain't signing it because I want $5-something for my wall, $5-something billion for my wall. So there we go. The bills aren't paid. There's a big pot of money. They can't agree what gets paid, what does get paid. So it's called a government shutdown. So I hope that cleared it up.
In layman's terms, Trump being a big baby, and he can't get what he wants, and his feelings is hurt because something somebody said, so now he's taking it out on everybody.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's crazy because the national parks are filled up with trash. The people that he wants to keep out, the ones that we captured right now, they're about to start getting let go because we can't hold them but for so long. The federal courts are in freeze, right? The immigration courts are frozen. What are you going to do? And then to make it even better, all of his staff is getting a $10,000 raise by the end of either this week or next week.
See?
So, hey, look.
It's not hurting them.
Hey, but remember, for all of our listeners, what did we tell you guys back? We've been telling you guys for a while. Get your ass up and vote. This is what happens when the wrong person gets in charge. And just so you know, that process isn't just the federal government. It happens in your state, and it happens in your city. I remember our city almost went through a shutdown fighting over the damn soda tax. But hey, it happens. It's when you got an idiot in the White House and you got a coward who runs in the Senate. This is what happens. But yeah.
Hope your question is answered.
Yeah. All right, here's another question. How does the government shutdown affect black businesses? I just started my business in May. And I was looking forward to possibly writing for Grant